Check it out, it's blue. The wind hit hard the moment I got out onto the bridge.
Oh man, that crosswind is brutal.
This is the part you really don't see. Doing a trip like this solo, there's no time off. Writing, filming, and somewhere in between, finding the time to actually put it all together. So, when the weather turns, you use it.
Oh, get me off the bridge.
I grabbed some supplies, found a place for a couple of nights, and turned it into a reset. Because when you're not moving, the journey doesn't really stop. And Okayama had more than I expected.
All right, good morning, guys. Storm has passed. Time to check out of the hotel. First, gotta get all that on the bike. We're in Okayama, baby. Let's go. But one of the challenges we'll probably face today will be, quite simply, it's a town. Day one, I'm going to be riding a lot through the cities. Tomorrow, though, man, looking at the map, holy hell, like, it looks like it's just nothing but mountains. Man, it feels good to be on the bike. I mean, look at that.
A couple of days off the bike, and it was time to move again. I headed out towards Kurashiki, Denim Street first, and then into the old quarter I'd heard so much about.
Alright, so we're almost there. It's just at the end of the street. A little exploration to try to find a place where I can park a motorcycle. This could be a bit of a mission. This might be the hardest thing I gotta do today, is try to find somewhere I can park my bike. There we go. I think I see something now. There we go. I'm gonna park in there. Sumimasen. バイクの駐車場はここで大丈夫ですか？
まあ本当は自転車だけど、止めときゃいい。
いいですか？
見んだことにしとく。
はい、すぐまた出ますから。ありがとう。
利用者じゃないから本当はダメや。
あ、本当にダメ。あ、じゃあありがとうございます。
All right, so we got the bike here. Let's go check out Denim Street.
Oh, that's so pretty. All right, so this street here is like an old historical street, but what I wanted to see is down this way. This is Denim Street. Check this out, I can get a selfie of myself in Denim Street while I'm in Denim Street. Check it out, it's blue. Denim man. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so Denim Street was pretty cool. Now we're gonna go check out Kurashiki Binka, this historical quarter just down here. Let's go look. This is a really beautiful zone. Just old canals, old buildings. It's very cool. Well, there are lots of these kind of historical villages and towns around Japan, but normally they're just like a single street. This place is huge, it's immense, you get totally lost here. Might be lost. So one of the spots I wanted to go check out was this really cool, like, old building, huge Japanese gardens, and just had a sneaking suspicion it might be insane today with it being Sunday and cherry blossom season. So I called up and asked about the crowds, and they said have you been to Disneyland on a special event? And I said, yes. And they said, well, worse than that. Actually, they didn't say any of that. They just said it's super crowded. So we're going to skip that. I don't want to go stand in line with a million people. We're going to head off to the Sword Museum next. All right. But we're getting on to Route 2 here. So if you jump on this road, Route 2, you can see you follow it Okayama all the way through Kobe into Kyoto. Honestly, I can't think of anything more boring than riding this road for an extended amount of time. This is what this route looks like. Pretty much this and Route 1 all the way to Tokyo just looks like this. There's like I say, a couple of nice little spots, but if you are planning to come to Japan and you want to cover distance, so you're looking at these routes, man, you're better off just skipping it and jumping on the expressway and kind of hopping between locations if time is a constraint. But yeah, these roads will they'll dull your senses and kill your soul. I love that quick shifter, man.
Route 2. Just one of those stretches you have to get through.
All right, let's go see some swords. So light.
The Bizen Osafune Japanese Sword Museum is home to one of Japan's oldest sword-making traditions.
Far out there.
For centuries, this area has been producing blades known for their strength and precision, with techniques passed down through generations. And even now, that craft is still alive.
Man, this place is really cool. ちょっとキャンプは海側か山側でちょっとまだ悩んでる。多分山の方で行くかもしれないで。ただあれ熊がとても怖いから山の方がちょっと心配。そうですね。まあでもキャンプ場だったら問題ないですね。どんなでやろうか。ありがとう。
So a little update on the trip so far. So the campsites all down by the ocean are all set up for what they call glamping, glamorous camping. So the prices are insane. It turns out it's cheaper for me just to go and book a room. So I booked a room at this place called the English Club. It's right on the water. It looks really cool. It's cheap. People sound really nice. So I'm going to go stay there tonight, which means that tomorrow we'll be right next to a fish market, which is something I've wanted to go and check out. So hopefully that's cool. Grab some fresh seafood for breakfast, and then we're going to hit the road and buzz up through the mountains all day tomorrow. It's going to be a wild riding day tomorrow. It should be pretty cool.
Oh man, I love this bike. This feels nice. This is like kind of a perfect kind of road for right now. Yeah, I love this Rev Max engine. It's so fun. Oh, what a spot, huh? This is just gorgeous through here. I think where we're staying is just on the other side of this hill. I think that's it there.
Alright, so this is my room. A quick feed of some delicious okonomiyaki from across the street, and it was time for bed.
Hey, good morning, guys. Another beautiful day here in Okayama. Let's go see what we can find.
I went looking for a proper seafood breakfast, but the fish market had other ideas. Pretty much empty. Oh well.
That was kind of underwhelming. Sorry, guys. Sometimes you get really awesome joints. Sometimes you get places that are half asleep.
So I ditched that plan and headed for the mountains instead.
Oh man, how good is this? Look at this road, guys. Yeah, baby.
Got the feeling in your bones, make you feel right at home. Honey, doesn't well, keep me dancing till I'm dead. 'Cause I could run a mile like this.
Yeah, baby.
Since I miss, the sun has got me on my track. I ain't never looking back.
Are you kidding me? It was just fun, and then a little bit more fun sprinkled on top.
Ain't looking back. Deep inside the depths of stone, voice will echo me no phone. Ruled by the laws above, nature shows me, makes me taught. I could climb this mountain now, rise above the clouds and see. Where oh, the falls that kept me strong. Never did I mean no wrong. 'Cause I ain't looking back.
The roads were epic, but I didn't come up here just for that. Tucked away in these mountains is Fukiya Village, a place known for its deep red buildings colored with locally produced Bengara pigment and preserved as it once was. I'd been wanting to visit this village for a long time.
One of the cool things about this place is that this is a functioning town. This isn't just like a touristy thing. You know, people actually live here. I see laundry hanging outside. It's pretty cool. Just gorgeous rooms, man. So ornate, but it's like an understated ornateness, right? Like this cherry blossom sort of cutaway in the wood. It's so detailed, so beautiful, but super understated. And check out the garden. It's just beautiful. I'm not the biggest dude, but that is a narrow and steep stairwell. You have to kind of almost go up sideways. Oh, you gotta watch your head. Oh, that's wild. I'm not really sure what the motif of this room is, but it's a cool room and I want it as my garage. I want to like put all my bikes in here just lined up. I want this room. I kind of want this house. So basically from now, I think it's like 1:32 o'clock, which means I got like 4 hours of daylight and I got about 4 hours of riding time. So I've got to have a little think about where I want to go next. See, I'm so bad at decisions like this. I want to do everything, but then I end up like caught like in the middle of nowhere at nighttime, riding tired, which is dangerous. So what to do? There's also this like giant cherry blossom tree. You know, I think what I'll do is I'll just go to whichever one's first on the direction that I'm traveling.
Daigo Sakura was closest, so I headed there first. But getting there wasn't exactly straightforward. But I figured it out. And then, there it was. The Daigo Sakura, estimated to be around 1,000 years old, one of the most famous cherry blossom trees in Japan, standing here on its own for centuries. By the time I left, I knew I wasn't making it anywhere else, so I stopped chasing it and just rode. The weather started to lift a little, and the roads were good. That was enough.
And that's it, guys. That's the end of Okayama. We're now just crossed into Tottori Prefecture. What a day. What an absolute gem of a day. I guess I'll see you here in Tottori next week. Thanks for watching. Happy riding, folks. Yoo-hoo-hoo. Okayama, man, what a place. I had a ball. Thank you.